Gemini, you did not arrive at this moment by chance. Soul of air and duality. The invisible current that unites the stars, the cards that open before me, and the voice that whispers from higher planes have decided that this message had to find you today, right here. It is not coincidence, it is mandate, it is destiny written in flames and in wind. You ask yourself, why now? Why you? Why does your heart feel this burning call? Because your spirit needed to hear what the universe had already decreed ages ago. Because your steps, though sometimes they feel lost in the shadows, are being guided toward revelation. The first card that rises before you is the one of warning. And you must listen, Gemini, because your path is brilliant, but also surrounded by shadows that attempt to extinguish your light. There are enemies who smile in silence, who applaud your triumphs with their mouths but secretly wish for your fall. Do you feel it? It is that strange vibration when someone hugs you and, instead of warmth, you perceive cold in your chest. It is that word disguised as advice that, if you pay attention, carries poison hidden within it. Do not ignore the signs. The threads of destiny show me that someone close, someone you allowed into your circle, is using your energy as if it were theirs, draining you with looks, with comparisons, with silences loaded with judgment. Listen well. I release what does not belong to me. I release what does not belong to me. I release what does not belong to me. Repeat it, for this decree will be your sword against the invisible chains that attempt to restrain your expansion. And not every enemy announces themselves with shouts or blows. Many dress in friendship, in affection, in supposed loyalty. But the tarot shows me the figure of a serpent coiled among flowers. Beauty on the outside, venom within. Do not be afraid, for your spirit is stronger than any conspiracy. Divine justice is preparing. And divine justice does not arrive late. It arrives exact, like lightning that shatters the darkness. Gemini, in this crucial moment, the heavens invite you to observe with clarity. How many times have you felt trapped between two paths, as if invisible chains pulled you toward indecision? That doubt is not yours. It is planted by external energies that seek to confuse you. They want you distracted, they want you divided, because they know that when you concentrate your power, nothing can stop you. But here is the revelation. Those chains have no lock. You hold the key. You only need to recognize that it is in your hand. It is not by chance that now, as you read or hear these words, your heart races. It is the sign that the universe is confirming the message. Do not resist, flow with it. Ask yourself, how many times have you silenced your intuition for fear of hurting others? How many times have you given up your place to avoid conflict? Today the warning is clear. If you continue extinguishing your fire, the darkness will gain ground. And you were not born to be shadow. You were born to be a beacon. It is possible that in the coming days you notice faces revealed, masks falling, words that once went unnoticed and now pierce like daggers of truth. Do not fear. Every hidden enemy is being unmasked by higher design. And every revelation that comes to you will be to empower you, not to bring you down. Here is where the universe places upon your lips a decree you must repeat as anchor and shield. The light guides me and the light protects me. Remember it 3 times aloud. Feel how it vibrates in your throat, how it expands in your chest, how it rises toward the invisible. This phrase will be your bastion when doubt tries to trap you, when the shadows attempt to envelop you. Gemini, you are air, and air cannot be caged. You can try to contain it, but it will always find a crack to flow, to escape, to move the immovable. That is you. That is your essence. Those who attempt to restrain you will end up exhausted, for your soul does not stop, your mind does not shut down, your spirit does not surrender. And now listen. Write in the comments the phrase, "I release the chains and embrace my destiny." Do it as a decree, as a conscious act of breaking with what no longer serves you. And when you do, you are sealing a pact with yourself, with your present, and with your future. And if this message has touched your soul, if you recognize that it is more than words and is a profound calling, give this video a like as a way of thanking the universe for showing you this sign. In doing so, you not only support this channel, but also commit to yourself to continue receiving messages that will change your life. Remember, you are not alone in this invisible battle. Although the warning sounds harsh, it is the beginning of your awakening. For when the universe reveals the enemy, it is because it has already given you the victory. The darkest night announces the brightest dawn. What seemed obstacle becomes impulse. What seemed betrayal transforms into lesson. And in the midst of it all, your spirit rises like a bird that, after breaking its cage, discovers the sky always belonged to it. Gemini, hear the echo of these words as a maternal prophecy that watches over you. No plan against you will prosper, no chain will be able to restrain you, no shadow will extinguish your beacon. This is only the beginning of the message, and in the following revelations you will feel how each area of your life will be illuminated, one by one, until your destiny shines with justice, love, and abundance. The wind of the stars blows in your favor. Stand firm, for what is coming is great, and nothing and no one will be able to take away what heaven has already written for you. Child of air, traveler of two worlds, listen carefully. What the universe reveals to me now is not warning, but revelation of justice. The sacred balance has begun to move, and everything that once seemed unfair, everything that once weighed on you like a senseless burden, is now beginning to align under the gaze of heaven. The card of justice appears luminous, and its sword shines like fire that cuts the false from the true. Do you feel it? It is the divine adjustment that was pending, the answer to your nights of hidden tears, the echo of every prayer you released in silence and thought forgotten. Nothing was lost. Everything was heard. Gemini, karma does not forget, but neither does it punish the innocent. Those who sowed pain along your path, those who with envy threw words meant to wound you, those who closed doors simply because your light disturbed them, each one will receive what corresponds. Not out of vengeance, but by universal law. You do not need to soil your hands or your heart, for the universe takes care of it. Do you not see how the pieces are beginning to fall? How the masks crack? The enemy that seemed strong is beginning to show its fractures, because no one can hold on forever to what is not theirs. The voice from above repeats insistently to me, "The hidden will be revealed, the hidden will be revealed, the hidden will be revealed." Repeat it yourself, because by doing so you seal in your life the opening of truth. No more lies, no more shadows disguised as light. At this point in your journey, Gemini, you may feel a certain inner trembling. Divine justice does not only unmask others, it also invites you to look at yourself with sincere eyes. Where have you allowed yourself to be manipulated? Where did you bow your head when you should have raised it? Where did you give power to those who did not deserve it? Justice arrives to restore balance, and that balance begins within you. Do not fear if the mirror shows you wounds, for every scar you see in your soul is proof of your strength. The tarot now shows me the figure of broken chains. Do you remember how in the first revelation we spoke of invisible bonds? Now I see those chains fall to the ground in pieces. This is your time of freedom. And that freedom does not come softly. It comes with thunder. It comes with firm decisions. It comes with a yes and a no pronounced with courage. When you say, "No more," the closed doors will open by themselves. When you declare, "Yes, I choose myself," the abundance that was contained will begin to flow to you like a river that finds its course. It is time to decree, to use your voice as a sacred instrument. I claim what belongs to me by divine right. Say it 3 times. Say it with strength. Say it feeling that each word becomes a decree written into the fabric of your destiny. By proclaiming it, the heavens record it, and your path lights up with promises that can no longer be stopped. But I want to warn you of something more. Divine justice does not only bless, it also cleanses. And that cleansing may feel like a storm. People moving away, jobs ending, situations changing without warning. Do not cling, do not cry over what leaves, because if the universe tears it from your hands, it is because it was no longer meant for you. Do you not trust that what comes will be better? Do you doubt that what heaven brings on a platter far surpasses what you lose? Trust, Gemini. Trust like the child who leaps into its mother's arms knowing it will not fall. The message also speaks of justice in your emotional life. How many times did you give without measure and receive crumbs? How many times did your heart beat for someone who did not know how to value your devotion? That cycle ends. The cosmos decrees that what you give with sincerity will be returned multiplied. And if someone did not know how to care for you, they will be replaced by one who will. Do not insist on what has already broken. Wait in faith for what is already being prepared for you. In the material realm, justice also manifests. Have you felt that your effort was not rewarded? That changes. The harvest time approaches, and what seemed delayed will begin to move quickly. Money that was blocked, projects stagnant, opportunities that seemed closed, all that begins to flow as if an invisible obstacle had been lifted. And indeed it has. Divine justice has moved what was blocking you. Remember, Gemini, when the universe adjusts the balance, it does not do so halfway. It adjusts everything. Loves, friendships, jobs, projects, even your own perception of yourself. Prepare to feel lighter, clearer, more confident. Prepare for what once confused you to now appear in sharp focus. Write in the comments, I claim what is mine, I open myself to divine justice. Do it as a pact, as testimony that you recognize this sacred moment in your life. And if this message resonates within you, honor the universe with a simple gesture. Give this video a like. In doing so, you not only support me, but also seal your commitment to your own transformation. That symbolic act becomes a key that opens the door to more messages, to more signs, to more blessings that will come to you. The air whispers your name, Gemini, and the heavens respond with justice. Let not the shaking frighten you. Let not the departures wound you. For everything is being moved so that you remain in the center of the light. The enemy will be exposed, the lie will be unveiled, the chain will be broken. And when you look back, you will understand that nothing was by chance, that everything was written as part of your awakening. You are a seed of duality, and within you dwell both light and shadow. But now divine justice tilts the balance toward your light. Let that light guide you. Let that light transform you. Let that light lead you toward the destiny that was already reserved for you. Prepare yourself, because what comes is not small. What comes is promise fulfilled, a long-awaited answer, justice in its fullest expression. And you, Gemini, are at the center of that revelation. Gemini, child of the dual heavens, now the message settles upon the most delicate and profound part of your existence. Love. For although your mind soars to the stars, your heart beats upon the earth, and in that beat is where the universe has chosen to speak to you with the greatest force. Listen carefully, for this message does not arrive merely as a caress, but as a burning revelation, as a sword that cuts and as a balm that heals. The tarot shows me the card of the lovers, and it is no coincidence that it is also the symbol of your sign. It is a reflection of yourself, of your eternal search between two paths, between the known and the new, between what is comfortable and what sets your soul aflame. And here the universe whispers, you can no longer keep dividing your heart. You have given too much halfway. You have sustained bonds that were mirages. You have loved without receiving the same in return. Divine justice, which has already manifested in your surroundings, now touches your emotional life. Who are the hidden enemies in your love? It is not always another person, Gemini. Many times it is your own indecision, your fear of giving yourself fully, your habit of fleeing when the intensity becomes overwhelming. But it is also true that there were those who took advantage of that duality of yours to manipulate you, to take your time, your tenderness, without giving you what you deserved. Now those chains break, and the universe says to you firmly, no more half-loves, no more hollow illusions. It is time for true bonds, for gazes that hold steady, for hands that do not let go when the storm arrives. At this moment, the energy of the stars surrounds you with the promise of clarity. If you are in a relationship, the truth will be revealed. Either the bonds strengthen in honesty, or the masks that can no longer be sustained will collapse. And though it may hurt, remember, divine justice never removes what is destined, it only takes away what hinders. If you are single, destiny is beginning to conspire to bring you closer to someone who vibrates at your same frequency. It will not be a love of obsession. It will be a love of freedom. It will not be someone who chains you, but someone who pushes you to fly higher. The card of the star now appears as a promise. Guidance, hope, purity. That star lights your way in love and reminds you that you deserve it all. Yes, Gemini, you deserve it all. Not just crumbs, not just half attentions, not just words the wind carries away. You deserve love that expresses itself in actions, love that sustains itself in commitment, love that does not flee from your shadows but embraces them. Hear this maternal prophecy. Your heart will be healed. The wounds of the past, those that seemed eternal, begin to close. Every tear you shed watered the seed of a deeper love, and now that seed begins to sprout. What seemed like loss, what seemed like emptiness, was in reality preparation. And what is coming is fullness. Pause a moment and breathe. Gemini, ask yourself, are you ready to receive what you always dreamed of? Because the universe does not deliver blessings to closed hearts. You must open yourself, you must believe, you must accept that you are worthy. Or do you still think you do not deserve it? That thought is the last chain, and today you break it with the decree the universe gives you. I am worthy of loving and being loved. Repeat it 3 times. Let it engrave itself in your soul. Let it heal the wound. Let it bring down the doubt. And here comes the message you must write in the comments as a decree of faith. I open myself to the true love the universe has for me. By writing it, you not only declare your intention, but you seal in the visible what has already been decreed in the invisible. And if this message resonates in your heart, give this video a like as a way of thanking the cosmos for the revelation. That symbolic gesture is also a pact with yourself, to open to receive what you have waited for so long. But love does not remain only in the romantic, Gemini. The message expands to self-love, because without it, nothing flourishes. How many times have you given too much, seeking approval? How many times have you silenced your voice to avoid discomfort? The universe now invites you to embrace yourself, to recognize yourself, to choose yourself. Divine justice also applies here. No more guilt, no more self-contempt. You are valuable, you are unique, you are necessary in the fabric of the cosmos. The spiritual energy that surrounds you in this aspect is one of healing. The color golden pink appears in the vision. Pink as tenderness, gold as power. That combination covers you, surrounds you, strengthens you. Imagine a golden pink flame around your chest, healing every wound, returning confidence, reminding you that love begins within you and from you expands toward others. Gemini, the message also reveals that someone from your past may attempt to return. Not to stay, but to test your strength. The universe wants to be sure you have learned that you no longer accept less than you deserve. Do not fall into the same cycle. Recognize the lesson, give thanks for what was lived, but move forward. For the love that awaits you is not behind. It is ahead of you, shining as a promise on the horizon. And though your heart may be restless today, though you may still remember pain, listen to this maternal voice. True love was already written into your destiny. It will not take long to manifest. And when it arrives, you will know it was not chance, but fulfillment of what was promised. Hold firm to your faith, for just as the universe revealed hidden enemies and now shows you divine justice, it also promises your heart will not remain empty. Love will be your victory. Love will be your shield. Love will be your inheritance. Gemini, engrave these words as a decree. What comes in your emotional life will be so great it will eclipse the shadows of the past. And you, who so many times doubted if you deserve to be truly loved, will discover that you were always loved by the universe, that you were always guided toward this moment. Do not forget, I am worthy of loving and being loved. This decree is your key, your protection, your promise. Gemini, traveler of multiple paths, now the message rests upon your material life, upon your effort, upon your dreams turned into projects. The tarot reveals the card of the magician and the wheel of fortune together, and this is no coincidence. It is a sign that the universe is preparing a turn, a change you cannot ignore. You did not come this far only to survive. You came to prosper, to manifest, for your name and your work to shine beyond the doubts that once paralyzed you. Listen, child of air. You have felt that you work, and still at times you do not see reflected in abundance what you deliver in effort. It is because there were energies blocking your flow, invisible chains already announced in the previous revelations. But now those chains are beginning to break in the realm of money and work. Do not doubt. The universe is already moving pieces in your favor. People who once seemed indifferent to your talent will begin to notice you. Opportunities that once seemed closed will begin to open. Do not ignore the signs. A message may come unexpectedly, a call, an email, a proposal you were not seeking but that bears your name written in the vibration of destiny. That will be the reminder that divine justice also touches your economic area. What once seemed stagnant begins to flow, like a river breaking a dam. Gemini, your mind is a treasure. Your ability to communicate, to create, to see what others do not, is your greatest gift. But that gift, when unfocused, disperses. The universe now asks you for concentration. How many projects have you left half-finished? How many dreams have you hidden away out of fear of failure? Here is your warning. You cannot keep wasting your energy on what bears no fruit. Abundance activates when you choose firmly, when you decide where your inner fire goes. The decree that opens for you is this: I activate the abundance that belongs to me. Repeat it 3 times, with strength, as one who knocks on a door that was closed and demands it open because they know what is inside belongs to them. Say it aloud, and you will feel your chest ignite, your energy rise, your faith solidify. The tarot now shows me the card of justice reversed over a past of work. This indicates to me that you were underestimated, that there were those who took advantage of your dedication, that you gave more than you received. But no more. The wheel of fortune turns, and the roles reverse. What once seemed loss will now be recovery. Prepare to receive a pending payment, a refund, a recognition that seemed forgotten. None of what is yours was lost. The universe saved it for this moment. In the professional sphere, a new path opens. If you are employed, the opportunity to rise will arrive, to be seen, to have your voice taken into account. If you are seeking work, a door will open where you least expect it, as if life wanted to remind you that you were never abandoned. If you have your own business, the card of the sun shows me expansion, growth, prosperous alliances. What you plant today will bear fruit greatly. But you must be alert. Just as in love there appeared hidden enemies, so too in the material realm there may be unfair competition, people who wish to stop your progress. Do not worry. Divine justice is already acting. Do not linger on gossip or small betrayals. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for the universe itself will clear your path. Now listen. In the economic plane, your energy is marked by a color, emerald green. It is the symbol of prosperity, of healing debts, of opening financial paths. Imagine surrounding yourself with that green light, like a field that attracts the good and repels scarcity. Every time you use this color, every time you visualize it, you will be calling into your life the abundance that belongs to you. The numbers that vibrate for you in the economic realm are 8 and 44. 8 is infinity, unending flow, continuous abundance. 44 is the angel of stability, solid foundation, structure that endures. Repeat these numbers as mantras, engrave them in your mind, for they will remind you that your prosperity is no accident. It is a destiny already written. Gemini, answer me within. How many times did you doubt if you were capable of sustaining your success? That doubt no longer has place. The universe says not only are you capable, but you were born to lead, to manifest, to multiply. What comes for you in abundance is victory after victory, achievement after achievement, until you yourself recognize that nothing was coincidence. Write in the comments as a decree, I activate the abundance that belongs to me and I open myself to receive. And if this message touches your spirit, honor the sign with a sacred gesture. Give this video a like as a symbol that you thank the universe for what is already on its way to you. That simple act is a kind of pact, declaring that you believe, that you trust, that you are ready. Do not ignore this final warning. Abundance requires discipline. Do not spend on what you do not need. Do not waste your energy on what bears no fruit. The universe will deliver, but it depends on you to administer it with wisdom. Remember, it is not only about money. It is about building a life of stability, of peace, of freedom. The tarot now shows me the card of the world as final promise in this aspect. That means closing of cycles and opening of a greater one. Everything you have lived until now was preparation, training, learning. Now begins the true unfolding, the true brilliance, the true triumph. Gemini, child of duality, listen well. Your abundance will not be small. It will be enough for you and for those you love. It will be testimony that the universe never abandons those who walk with faith. It will be the answer to your doubts and your prayers. And when you look back, you will know that scarcity was only a stage, necessary to value the greatness that today begins to manifest. Remember, I activate the abundance that belongs to me. This is your decree, your key, your promise. Gemini, traveler of two worlds, we arrive at the conclusion of this reading that did not find you by chance. The message flows like a river finding its sea, and now everything that has been revealed must be sealed in spiritual energy, in symbols, in promises that close the circle of your destiny. Listen calmly, open your soul, for what I now give you is inheritance from heaven, a map that will guide your next steps. The stars show that your spirit is wrapped in a deep blue light, the light of understanding, of the voice that communicates, of the mind that creates and the word that decrees. That energy is your shield, and the universe insists that you must use it with wisdom. No more empty words. No more scattered thoughts. Every decree you pronounce will carry multiplied force in this season, like an arrow that does not miss its mark. That is why repeat, my voice creates my destiny, my voice creates my destiny, my voice creates my destiny. Let this be the chant that raises your vibration. The tarot shows me now the card of temperance, and with it comes balance. After warnings, after justice, after love and abundance, now your spirit enters a state of harmony. It is as if the pieces that once were scattered finally fit into place. This is your time of inner peace, of acquired wisdom, of spiritual maturity. Your energy, Gemini, is not only earthly. Your mission is also to uplift others. That is why your path is not only for you, but for those around you. You will be an example of resilience, of triumph over shadow, of victory over chains. Your story will become inspiration, and your words, medicine. Do not doubt your power. You were born to be a voice that awakens, a beacon that guides, a wind that moves the immovable. Now listen to what the universe gives you as symbols of power. A spiritual color. deep blue with golden sparkles. Blue is your calm, your intuition, your divine connection. Gold is your abundance, your victory, your inextinguishable brilliance. Use them in your surroundings, in your clothing, in your visualizations, for they will align you with your destiny. A lucky numbers: 7, 11, and 22. 7 is perfection, spirituality, awakening. 11 is a portal, intuition, angelic messages. 22 is master builder, creative force, manifestation in the earthly. Each time these numbers appear in your life, remember they are confirmation you are on the right path. A spiritual element: air, always air, but now accompanied by fire. For your mind soars like wind, but your heart burns like flame. That union is your strength. Elevated thought and burning passion, strategy and action, vision and movement. Gemini, this reading also reveals that your connection with the invisible world will intensify. Prophetic dreams will come to you. Pay attention to what you dream, for they will be direct messages from above. Signs in the form of feathers, in the form of songs that appear suddenly, in phrases someone says without knowing they were the answer to your prayer. Do not ignore them, for each sign will be confirmation of the pact the universe made with you. Here is where you must seal one final decree, the most powerful of all. I accept my destiny of light, and I open myself to the victory that is already mine. Repeat it 3 times. Engrave it in your mind. Feel it in your chest. This decree closes the reading and opens a new cycle in your life. And now, as proof of your faith, write in the comments, "I accept my destiny of light." By doing so, you not only declare your trust, but you activate the pact with the universe. And if this message touched your soul, if you felt it was not coincidence but divine mandate, honor the sign with a small yet sacred gesture. Give this video a like. That act is a symbol of gratitude to the cosmos and of commitment to yourself. It is saying, I am ready to receive more messages, more signs, more blessings. Remember, Gemini, this journey began with warnings, continued with justice, was illuminated with love, expanded with abundance, and now is crowned with spiritual promise. Everything that once seemed chaos transforms into order. Everything that once seemed unfair is balanced. Everything that once seemed empty is filled. And in the end, you discover that you were never alone. There was always a greater force guiding your steps, even in the darkness. Do you not feel in your chest the certainty that something great is about to arrive? Do you not perceive that your life has changed since receiving this message? Do not doubt it. What you heard is divine mandate. Your victory is written, your abundance assured, your love promised, your justice sealed. And so, with maternal voice, I tell you, walk without fear, child of air, for the universe has already decreed your triumph. What is coming is victory, love, and abundance. What is coming is greater than what you imagined. What is coming is your destiny fulfilled. Accept, trust, and proclaim, I accept my destiny of light. This is the closing of your message, short yet profound, simple yet eternal. Fly high, Gemini, for the sky was always yours.